gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, shout around? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Well, a 10 o'clock curfew is in place tonight in Fitzgerald for everyone under the age of 17 years and under. Now,
Wow.
It comes after 2 days of gun violence that killed a 15-year-old girl and injured several other teenagers.
Wow, I mean, we just have all of these teenagers getting murdered by these super gremlins on demon time. And most likely it was some super teen gremlins who murdered this young lady on a night that was supposed to be special. They even had to implement a curfew because I'm telling you guys, I mean, these guys in the streets, the guys who you know, who are but you know, how do you say that, they're bucking their chest and all this kind of stuff, and they're claiming to be real street ninjas and all. I'm telling you guys, these guys are wicked, bro. They really are. They don't care who they harm. They don't care who they hurt. And what's going on when we're seeing so many young people getting deleted, specifically in this case, young black women, it's a travesty. But we don't have any type of media coverage on this. Now, this story, you know, a lot of people say, no, you're saying this story is dead and it's not getting that much traction, but every news media outlet is reporting on it. I get those types of comments. This story is a dead end story for 100%. And the realities are, I mean, a story like this, unfortunately, but it has the makings of a Hallmark film or a true crime film. You know, woman killed on prom night. Who were the suspects? Nobody knows, unsolved till this day. I mean, I know it just happened, but these are the types of stories that end up becoming, you know, kind of those unsung, I'm not going to call it a hero, but those unsung or untold stories on these true crime documentary series and whatnot. So, I mean, this has all the makings of a national story, but the narrative just doesn't work. And that's the saddest part about it.
Early Sunday morning, Irwin County High School freshman cheerleader CHYELL PAULK died after being shot at a prom after party.
And today, the Fitzgerald Police Department has confirmed that 2 victims are recovering after a second shooting in the city.
Wow.
Chief Smallwood said they believe that the shooting is retaliation for the prom after party shooting.
Wow. So obviously there is now a street war going on, and this is the cycle in the community. It really is. This is the cycle. Okay? And it feels like it's impossible to end it, you know? It really does. Because a lot of times you're getting pushback from the families, the warring gangs in these situations, all that. So, you know, especially a guy like me in media, and I'm covering specifically black stories. That's what I do. That's what I specialize on, or specialize in rather. I mean, you have to be really careful because these people are wicked, man. They really are.
All we know now is that 2 males were injured. No suspects have been named in today's shooting, though.
WALB News 10's Lena Allen spoke with the family of the 15-year-old who passed. They're making sure she is not forgotten.
Despite the Fitzgerald Police Department being a block and a half away from this lounge, a suspect still opened fire at a prom after party, injuring 3 students and killing 15-year-old CHYELL PAULK.
And there you have it. They're open firing into a party. This is the mindset of the community. This is another mass shooting. 3 people injured, 1 killed. This is a mass shooting. So it pains me to say, it doesn't bring me joy to say, but when we talk about who the face of mass shootings are in 2024, right now, these super gremlins are taking the cake, okay? That's what the majority of mass shootings are. And, I think it's important to talk about that. At the least, we have to be able to have the discussion. At the most, we got to do something about it.
Now her family is calling for justice.
CHYELL forever 15, and I'm going to stand strong and I'm going to stand tall to get justice for my baby.
CHYELL was shot in her right side and taken to the hospital where she passed away. 3 other students are also recovering, including one who was shot in the face. So far, 17-year-old Channen Brown is facing murder charges connected to the shooting, but police say there were charges connect. So far, 17-year-old Channen Brown.
17-year-old. Guys, you can only be in denial for so long. And I'm surprised they even showed the suspect, because they rarely will do something like that. And y'all know that all the time on my channel. This is a mass shooting. This is the guy who committed this mass shooting. And like many other mass shootings in the United States just this year, this is what it's been looking like. And until we get a hold of the young men and we get some elders or something to grab them by their collar and shake them and let them know that this ain't how we gonna do it, and we're moving in a different way from now on. I know it'll never happen, but we're not gonna really see a change in the perpetrators of these mass shootings, which I've said before and I'm gonna say it again. Unfortunately, it doesn't bring me joy to say this, but black men have become the face of mass shootings in America, and it feels like overnight, because just 10 years ago we would think it's some skinny white kid who's getting bullied at school and all this kind of stuff, and that's the image that we have in our heads. But in reality, this phenomenon honestly might have been going on for longer than we realize. And if you look at the data, it's going to reflect what I'm saying. So in saying all this, most likely single mother raised, and the rationale, the lack of forethought is what we're suffering from in the community. Also, just I don't know what it is, but it's a quick jump to extreme violence for minuscule problems. And that's why I coin it as the super gremlins on demon time.
Brown is facing murder charges connected to the shooting, but police say there was another suspect shooting at the party who they are still working to identify.
The truth of the matter is we have an overwhelming number of violence between Irwin and Ben Hill County. We've got to stop the violence, and we've got to stop it now.
CHYELL was a freshman honor roll student at Irwin County High School who had a passion for cheerleading and fashion. Her mom tells me just 2 weeks ago, her daughter decided she wanted to pursue a career in radiology.
Wow.
Everybody just loved her. She was like a light. When she walked in the room, you knew she was there.
With the light that CHYELL had, it was just a very bright light. So as far as I'm concerned, CHYELL, your light is still shining. And your aunt is going to do all she can to make sure that justice is served.
As CHYELL's family waits for her autopsy to be completed so they can lay her to rest, they tell
Man, and that's tragic. The fact that you have to lay your child to rest on her prom night, you send her off in a beautiful dress, and she comes back lifeless, bloodied up in that same dress. It's unimaginable. Really is.
Tell me their fight for justice will continue on. Lena Allen, WALB, your hometown news source.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
I'm just numb. I can't even wrap my mind around it. She was 15 with life, a full life ahead of her. She was a great kid, never been disrespectful. Anything I asked her to do, she always did it. Always been yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like a good kid. And, you know, in a lot of these cases, you have people speaking on their children, how they were before. And a lot of the things we find out later are questionable. But in this case, you know, this young lady did nothing wrong. And to have the fate that she inevitably ended up being a victim of, it's something that needs more coverage. It's something that needs more awareness, something that needs more of a light shined on it, a bright light. And you know, without this channel, these stories would go unheard.
Disrespectful. Anything I asked her to do, she always did it. Always been yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. She was loved by everybody.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.